So we're sitting at 4215 North 34th Street, and we couldn't be more excited because we have yet another Expresses and Excavators event where we're able to get the neighbors together to be able to help them understand the nuances of what it means to develop within their neighborhood. It allows us opportunity to be able to get to know the neighbors, have them understand the process that's going to be taking place over the next year, but more importantly, be able to establish relationships within our community and help with our core purpose, which is to end the negative stigma of the residential building industry. So as always, stay tuned for events like these and many others that we'll have here at 4215 North 34th Street, as well as our other projects that'll be coming to fruition over the next couple months. So for this house, we have an alley directly behind us to the east. And so luckily, most of our utilities come through this utility easement that was put in place when the neighborhood was originally subdivided. The first items that we took care of are about a 6-week process to be able to get Southwest Gas taken care of. Usually it's a 2-week process to get our electrical tap removed so that we don't have any electricity and the property's not live, so that we can be able to take this thing all the way down to the ground. And of course, one of the items that we have to keep on site at all times is going to be our water. So we've kept that live, and we'll basically be able to run a new water tap so that we can be able to take care of all of our dust control that will be required throughout the course of construction. Other minor items that have to be taken care of will be our communication lines as well, which are low voltage. It would technically be disconnected by our demolition team. And as you'll see, essentially this cord was cut by SRP when they came out and did the electrical disconnect right here. So we'll be able to have this ready for establishment when the time comes to be able to reconnect all of our communications, whether that be CenturyLink or Cox, which is what currently services the area. Of course, we're gonna do a site walk with our demo company to be able to determine all of the, not only the house, but the concrete and foundation work that needs to be removed, such as the patio space back here. And of course, when we're doing our walk, we also need to take into account the FEMA regulations that require flood retention basins for single lot infill development here in Phoenix. Usually disrupt that root system and force us to be able to plant new trees according to our landscape architecture plan. One of the cool items at this house that we were able to take place, which is something that's outside of the workplace, is the youth group that I'm in charge of. We brought them over for a demo day to be able to get them a little closer to the trades, show them how to be able to use some tools, blow off some steam, and of course, integrate one of the key aspects that I have that's so important to me, which is to provide opportunities for those that want to be in the trades. It gives us an opportunity, just like our Expresses and Excavators, to be able to have the younger generation out, be able to see what hard work looks like, and be able to see how difficult it is in some cases to be able to complete the tasks at hand. So one of the things that I thought was hilarious is that the boys were so enthusiastic about seeing this roof come down, and they thought that if they removed some of these structurally load-bearing columns throughout this sunroom, that the whole roof would collapse. I had a similar experience working with my dad one summer when he told me that I had to demo a chimney. And I thought that basically after I took a few swings at it with a sledgehammer that I could basically just push it over and then be able to pick up the bricks. The reality is that the engineering that goes into these buildings, even the ones that are 50 or 60 years old, really do stand the test of time. As you can see here, our young men thought that they could be able to just take out these studs and that the roof would just collapse. And the reality is they don't understand the nuances of the masonry wall that it's tied into, the roof line that it's tied into, and then this fireplace on the back corner. And it was a great opportunity to be able to teach them some of the nuances of construction, the structural components that go into building a home, and why they're so important. And this is one of the reasons that we have these types of events throughout the course of construction, so that we get people closer to the homes that are going up in their neighborhoods. We appreciate you following along, and we can't wait to see you at the next event.